Can I ask about Todd Phil?
Of course.
The guy is like a phenom.
Yeah.
And I've listened to so many interviews with him where he hates the studio because they won't give him any money. They don't believe in him. Like, he had to push for Galifianakis, I heard. And they were like, we don't know this guy. It's not good for the movie. We're trying to sell tickets. And he was like, no, he's great. And then, of course, he fucking killed it.
I mean, you say Caesar's Palace, that line is like, I think every time I see it, is this where the real Caesar lived?
Yeah. Is this real Caesar's Palace?
It's incredible.
And then even
so good.
made Joker, and Joker was awesome. We won't get into the sequel. But, you know, the guy is so great. Do you think is he appreciated yet? Does he have the respect?
Gosh, I think so.
I hope so. But
look at how you're talking about it.
I feel like he's one of the greats.
Yeah.
I agree.
And not just in comedy. Like, he's like, I just am so indebted to Todd, and I love the man so deeply. But I also, if I step back from that, I'm like, he's like Sidney Pollack level. Like, he's like,
I agree, old school.
But it's that combination of a guy who has delivered movies for the fans and the studios make money.
Yes.
Which is like a rare
broad comedies
rare
that
thing.
are actually really good.
Yeah. And not just broad comedies. I mean, Joker too.
For
like
sure.
like these are huge movies and huge endeavors and like you know, creative. It's like you just pour your whole life into these things for years, and he delivers.
So you think he was obsessed with like the Blues Brothers, the Animal Houses of the world, the Caddyshack? Was that his bread and butter as a kid?
I would say yes, but he had the kind of he had a little bit of a different. What am I trying to say? He had. So yes, he totally got all those movies, and he was very close with Ivan Reitman, and Danny Goldberg, who produced a bunch of like Animal House and other movies. He produced The Hangover.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
So I think yes, all those movies informed Todd's comedy, but what really set The Hangover apart at that time was that he didn't shoot The Hangover like a comedy. He had the foresight to really make the movie feel and look like a gritty, almost like a Western or a mobster movie or something like an action thriller. And that was the sort of aesthetic of the movie.
You have a missing friend. Like, that is kind of dramatic, right?
Yeah, and then so the visual, and of course Larry Sher was the DP, and he's brilliant, and they're a unbelievable force of nature as collaborators. Larry also shot all three Hangovers. He shot both Jokers, and I think won an Oscar for the first one, right?
Oh, probably.
I think so. But anyway, Larry's a genius. So they just kind of figured out, like, if we shoot this comedy more like how Scorsese would shoot a movie, or like Casino, then it will heighten the comedy stakes so much more. And nobody had really done that until that moment. I think there was a lot that came after it that now when you look back at The Hangover, it might not feel that unique, or the look might not feel that unique. But when it came out, it was like, I think that look really startled people in an exciting way.
Yeah, it feels more legit. I mean, it's kind of like, is this Reitman or Landis? Like, what's the movie with Eddie Murphy? Trading Places.
Oh, Landis, yeah.
That is like a real movie that happens to be hilarious.
You're right.
It looks like a movie.
We were talking about 48 Hours the other day. Same thing. It's like a great
That's
movie.
not a comedy. That's
it's
like
funny.
That's like barely
it has
a
moments.
comedy. Yeah.
But Eddie Murphy's hilarious.
Yes, he has. There's a couple of big funny set pieces, but yes, Trading Places is so funny and so legit looking.
Yeah.
It's a very grounded look for an extremely silly movie.
Yes, exactly.
Oh man.
What else is like that? What are other movies that are like beautifully shot comedies?
Coming to America looks pretty cool too.
Yeah.
It looks like a real movie, but I think that's Landis as well.
Naked Gun? No.
Great movie. Airplane?
Yeah.
Trying to think.
Yeah, I'm thinking like straight comedies though, because there's others you think like action comedies don't count.
That
But-
look good.
yeah.
You're saying?
Yeah,
Well,
Tropic Thunder was amazing.
That-
Try,
was
yes, that's a
incredible.
good example.
That's a great one.
You know what else? You know what else I think is like that is the Holy Grail. Monty Python's The Holy Grail,
yeah.
which Terry Gilliam directed, and he
they did like 12 Monkeys as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, if you watch Holy Grail, like it's grimy. It's like
Yeah.
it looks medieval. Like they really committed.
True.
It's not like Camelot, where everybody's
Yeah.
like everybody's in shiny nightclub. Like John Cleese, I read, would get so exasperated because whenever they were setting up shots, Terry Gilliam was just like, more mud, more mud. Everybody's got to be more covered in mud.
Yeah.
And it I don't know, it heightens the comedy. Life of Brian is the same way. It looks like it's like gritty Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
It's like it looks like
Dusty.
Samaria, like ancient. Yeah, look at that. Everyone's filthy.
Yeah, they had a lot of
These-
mud on the bottom of those robes.
Yeah.